Water and weather. Highlights of the lesson. Students will know about air. Properties of air. Uses of air. Importance of water. Water cycle. We learn. I know. All living beings need air and water to live. What the weather is. I will learn about. How change in temperature affects weather. What causes the wind to blow? Evaporation and condensation. How clouds, dew, frost and fog are formed. Rain and water cycle. The weather of a place at any time is the condition of the air over that place. The factors that affect the weather of a place are temperature of air, wind movement, and the amount of water vapor present in the air. Changes in these factors bring about changes in weather. Accordingly, the weather could be hot, cold, windy, cloudy, dry, rainy, or humid. The weather of a place can change from hour to hour or from day to day. AIR. Air is all around us. Air forms a blanket around the earth that makes life on the earth possible. This invisible blanket of air is called the atmosphere. The atmosphere protects the earth from the intense light and heat of the sun. It prevents the earth from becoming too hot or too cold. The atmosphere causes weather changes. It also prevents meteors from hitting the earth. Composition of air. Air is a mixture of different gases. Air contains nitrogen. It also contains oxygen that enables us to breathe and live. It contains carbon dioxide that is needed by plants. Some other gases present in air are argon, helium, and ozone. Air also contains water vapor, dust, and smoke. Components of air. Nitrogen 78%. Oxygen 21%. Inert gases 0.97%. Water vapor 1%. Carbon dioxide and other gases 0.03%. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas in the air. Air contains 78% nitrogen. Plants need nitrogen to grow. However, all plants cannot use nitrogen gas from the air directly. Only some plants, such as peas and beans, can convert atmospheric nitrogen to a useful form in their roots. Other plants get nitrogen from the soil. Nitrogen is used to make fertilizers. Oxygen. Air contains 21% oxygen. Oxygen is needed by all living things for breathing. The presence of oxygen makes life on the earth possible. Oxygen is also needed for burning. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is needed by all green plants for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plays a major role in trapping the sun's heat that enters the Earth's atmosphere. This maintains the required warmth on the Earth. Other gases. Traces of some other gases such as hydrogen, ozone, helium, neon, argon and krypton are also present in the air. You must have seen glowing and colorful neon electric lights. Argon is also used to produce the colorful glow in glass tubes. Water vapor. Besides these gases, there is water in the air in the form of water vapor. The water from the surface of rivers, oceans and other water bodies evaporates due to the heat of the sun and forms water vapor in the atmosphere. Water vapor also contributes in trapping the sun's heat in the atmosphere. Properties of air has no color and smell of its own, yet we know that it is all around us. We can feel it moving on windy days. Like any other matter, air has weight. Activity 1. Aim. To show that air has weight, suspend a coat hanger using a string. Take 2 blown up balloons. Attach one balloon to either side of the hanger. The hanger should be horizontal. Now, prick one balloon with a pin. The hanger tilts towards the air-filled balloon. This shows that the blown-up balloon is heavier than the pricked balloon. What does this show? This shows that air has weight. Air occupies space. Let us perform an activity to observe that air occupies space. Activity 2. Aim. To show that air occupies space, take a balloon and blow air into it. What do you observe? The air you blew into it needs space in the balloon. So, it pushes against the walls of the balloon to make it grow larger. Now, if you release the mouth of the balloon, it collapses. The air inside the balloon escapes. Therefore, it returns to its original shape. Blow air into the balloon again. Keep blowing until the balloon bursts. Now I can tell why does the balloon burst. Air expands on heating. Do the following activity to see air expands on heating. Activity 3. Aim. To show that air expands on heating. Materials required: 2 empty plastic bottles, 2 balloons and 2 containers. Procedure: take 2 empty plastic bottles. Cut off the bottoms of both the bottles. Tie a balloon over the mouth of bottle A and keep it in the middle of a container filled with cold water. Tie another balloon over the mouth of bottle B and keep it in a container filled with hot water. Observe after a few minutes. Observation: you will see that the balloon in the bottle B gets inflated. This is because when bottle B is kept in the hot water, the air inside the bottle becomes hot and expands. So, it stretches out the balloon and causing the balloon to get inflated. Air exerts pressure. Since air has weight, It exerts pressure. Air exerts pressure in all directions. Activity 4. Aim. To show that air exerts pressure, take a glass tumbler and fill it with water to the brim. Make sure that there are no air bubbles in the tumbler. Cover the tumbler with a piece of stiff paper. Press the paper with your hand and turn the tumbler upside down. Remove your hand and observe. What happens? What will happen if the tumbler is not filled up to the top? What does this experiment show? Write your observation. Air exerts. Uses of air. The oxygen present in the air supports life. Air also contains carbon dioxide, which plants use to prepare food. Air is needed for breathing. The air we breathe in is called inhaled or inspired air. The air we breathe out is called exhaled or expired air. In our lungs, the oxygen from inhaled air is absorbed by the blood. Carbon dioxide from the blood is given out with the exhaled air. Air is needed for burning. Air contains oxygen that is needed for burning. Other uses of air. Moving air can support parachutes, gliders and kites. Air is used to inflate footballs and tubes of tires. It can also push sailboats, turn the blades of windmills to draw water or to generate electricity. Temperature. The sun plays a major role in changing the temperature of the air of a place. Different places get different amounts of sunlight. Places that get more sunlight are hotter than places that get less sunlight. The heat of the sun causes the wind to blow and water to change to water vapor. Water vapor forms clouds that bring rain. Wind. Moving air is called wind. A gentle wind is called a breeze. Wind blows from cold places to warm places. It affects the conditions of the weather. Land breeze. Sea breeze. How does wind blow? The sun heats up the surface of the earth. As a result, the air above the surface of the earth becomes hot. Hot air is lighter than cool air, so it rises. At the same time, cool air from the surrounding areas moves in and takes the place of the rising warm air. This movement of air causes the wind to blow. Fast and strong winds can cause a storm. Storms with thunder and lightning are called thunderstorms. Sea breeze and land breeze. During the day, the land surface gets heated much faster than the surface of the sea. As the land gets heated up, the air above it gets hotter, so it rises. The cool air above the sea then rushes towards the land to take the place of the rising warm air. Thus, a cool breeze blows towards the land during the day. This wind is known as sea breeze. At night, the land surface cools down faster than the surface of the sea. Therefore, at night the air above the sea is warmer, so it rises. To take the place of the rising warm air, Cool air from the land blows towards the sea. This wind is known as land breeze. Water. Water is present in nature as snow, solid; water, liquid; and water vapor, gas. Properties of water. Water is a tasteless liquid. It has no color and smell. Water is matter. It can exist in three states: solid, ice or snow; liquid, water; and gas, water vapor or steam. Water changes its form when it is heated and cooled. Water is commonly found in its liquid state. Water occupies space and has mass and can flow. Water has no definite shape. It takes the shape of the container into which it is poured. Water has a definite volume. Evaporation. The heat of the sun changes water to water vapor. The process by which water changes to water vapor is called evaporation. The amount of water vapor in the air affects the weather. If the air has a lot of water vapor, the weather is humid. If the air has very little water vapor, the weather is dry. Salt is obtained from sea water by using evaporation. Factors affecting the rate of evaporation. Water evaporates faster when there is a strong wind. Water evaporates faster when the temperature is high. Water evaporates faster when the surface of water exposed to sunlight is large. What evaporates faster if the air is dry? Condensation. When water vapor cools, it changes to water. The process by which water vapor changes to water is called condensation. In nature, water vapor condenses into many different forms. Some of these forms are discussed below. Clouds. Water in the seas, rivers and lakes changes into water vapor due to the heat of the sun. This water vapor rises up in the sky. When it comes in contact with cool air, it condenses back into tiny water droplets. These droplets join together to form clouds. Dew and frost. In winter, the nights are cold. So, the water vapor in the air condenses into tiny drops of water. These drops of water are known as dew. You can often see dew on leaves, grass and window panes on winter mornings. When it is very cold at night, dewdrops freeze into tiny ice crystals. These crystals are called frost. Fog. In winter, the air just above the land is cold. The water vapor in the air close to the ground condenses on dust particles or smoke to form clouds. This is known as fog. When it is foggy, it is difficult even to see things that are close by. Water cycle. Water evaporates from the seas, rivers and lakes. Water vapor rises up and condenses to form clouds. When the clouds pass through cooler air, the water droplets in them become bigger and heavier. Finally, they fall to the ground as rain, hail, snow, or sleet. This is called precipitation. Rainwater goes into the seas, rivers, and lakes. The processes of evaporation and condensation again repeat in nature. This repeated change of water to water vapor and then back to water forms the water cycle. A part of rainwater seeps into the ground. It collects above the non-porous rocks as underground water. We use underground water for drinking and irrigation purposes by digging tube wells and wells. The level of underground water in an area is called water table. Forms of precipitation. When it is very cold, raindrops freeze into small balls of ice and fall to the ground as hail. Sometimes, the clouds themselves are very cold and the water droplets in them freeze to form snowflakes. They fall to the ground as snow. A mixture of rain and snow or hail is called sleet. Let's recall. The weather of a place at any time is the condition of the air over that place. Air forms a blanket around the earth that makes life possible. Air is a mixture of different gases. The presence of oxygen makes life on the earth possible. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide in the air is needed by all green plants for photosynthesis. The wind which blows from the sea to the land during the day is known as sea breeze. The wind which blows from the land to the sea at night is known as land breeze. In nature, evaporation and condensation take place repeatedly. Glossary. Evaporation. The process by which water changes to water vapor. Condensation. The process by which water vapor changes to water. Precipitation. Water that falls to the ground as rain, hail, snow, or sleet.